اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أبطالنا أبطال سنة رابعة وبناتنا وأميراتنا الحلوين اللي خلاص ودعوا سنة تالتة وكبروا وراحوا جريد 4. النهارده هنبدأ مع بعض منهج الإنجليش إن شاء الله، ومنهج الإنجليش بتاعنا من ألذ المناهج اللي ممكن ناخدها. ليه؟ منهج متنوع، شكل الكتاب يفتح النفس، ألوانه حلوة ومعلوماته لذيذة وبسيطة. طيب، علشان نتفق مع بعض لازم هنمشي على قواعد معينة علشان نفهم بيها الإنجليش بالفور سكيلز، واللي مش عارف الفور سكيلز دول خدناهم في الفيديو اللي قبل كده أو شرحناهم في الفيديو اللي قبل كده. هسيب لكم اللينك تحت علشان نعرف إيه هما الفور سكيلز. طيب، إحنا هناخد الدروس بتاعتنا بس مش مجرد كلمات نحفظها ولا أسئلة نرد عليها، أوكي؟ ولا قواعد تتفهم ونقول مين بيجي قبل مين، مين بيجي بعد مين، وبعد كده هنبدأ نحل عليها في الكتاب. هنبدأ مع بعض النهارده في أول درس من دروس جريد 4 يونت 1 ليسن 1. طيب، قبل ما نبدأ الدرس مع بعض لو أنا قلت لكم لحظة close your eyes, what can you hear? What can you smell? What can you taste? And what can you touch? Oh, I can hear the sound of my teacher. I can smell the mango tree here. I can taste the coffee. And I can touch the screen. Okay? Okay, so how many senses do we have? How many senses? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? We have 5 senses. We have how many senses? We have 5 senses. Okay? We can smell, we can hear, we can taste, and we can see. We can finally touch. Okay? So, let me ask you about this. This is smell or taste? No. Smell. 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 Taste. 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 See. 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 Hear. 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 And finally, this is touch. I can touch the screen. I can touch my dress. I can touch the phone. I can touch anything, okay? Let's open your book at page 8, okay? So, how many senses do we have? We said what? We said that we have 5 senses. We said what? We said that we have 5 senses. Okay, why are they important to us? Why are? Are they important? Yes, they are very important. I can't live without seeing. I can't live without hearing. I can't live without tasting my food, tasting the ice cream. Okay, okay, so they are very important, okay? Okay, taste, smell, see, touch, hear. Okay. So, if you understand me, do this exercise, okay? Read the sentences incomplete with the words in the box, okay? I have a box here, and we have here taste, see, touch, and smell, okay? Okay, I do what with my eyes? I do what? I do what with my eyes? I hear? No. I can see with my eyes. So I see with my eyes. Okay? Number two, I do what? I with my ears. I do what with my ears? Where's your ears? These are my ears. Okay? I hear, I taste, I touch, I smell, I hear. I hear, okay? Okay, that's number two. I with my nose. I do what with my nose? I can smell. I can smell with my nose. Okay. I with my tongue. Point your tongue. Where's your tongue? Where? That's here. Beside. Okay. Okay, I can taste. That's good. Okay, and finally, I with my hands. I can touch with my hand. Okay. Okay, can I ask you something after this exercise? Okay, think. Try to think, okay? Okay. How do the senses help us learn about the world? How do the senses means what? Smell, see, hear, touch, and taste, okay? How do these senses help us about the world? Okay? I can feel the hot things, okay? And I can feel the cold things, okay? I can hear sounds around me, like the sound of my teacher, the sound of the bus, the sound of the birds, the sound of my mom, the sound of azan, okay? Okay, so they are very important, okay? Okay, let's read our lesson today. What can you see in the picture? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 6 kids. Okay. They are happy or sad? They are happy. Okay. Where are they? Where? Where? At the school? At the club? At home? They are at the school. Why? They have books. Okay? Okay. So let's read this lesson, okay? This is a conversation between Mrs. Mona, Sammy, Salma. They are at the school. What do you think this conversation is about? Okay, Mrs. Mona and the students are talking about the 5 senses. They are talking about what? They are talking about our 5 senses, okay? Mrs. Mona, good morning, children. What a beautiful day in the school garden. What a beautiful day in the school garden, okay? Okay. Sammy, good morning, Mrs. Mona. What will we learn today? What will we learn today? We learn about, Mrs. Mona, today we will learn about our amazing senses. Okay, subhanallah, we have 5 amazing senses and we have to thank God. Alhamdulillah, إن هو رزقنا إيه؟ 5 senses. Okay? Okay. طيب, what will we learn today about? We will learn about our 5 senses. Okay? Okay. Mrs. Mona, Selma, what are senses, Mrs. Mona? What are the senses? I don't know. What are the senses? Can you tell me what are the senses? Okay, good. They are smelling, seeing, and what else? Let's see. Okay, Mrs. Mona, senses help us understand the world around us like sight. Like what? Sight. When I can see, لما أقدر أشوف, this is called what? The sight. Okay? When I can see, this is called what? This sense is called what? الحاسة دي اللي ربنا رزقنا إياها اسمها إيه؟ The sight. Okay? Okay. Hearing, when I can hear you well, so I have the sense of hearing. Okay? When I can smell you well, this is the smell. Okay? So we have sight, hearing, smell. Okay? Sammy, I can hear birds singing. Sammy can hear what? Sammy can hear the birds. Sammy can hear what? The birds. Okay? Mrs. Mona, yes, that's your sense of, this is the sense of what? Okay, this is the sense of what? Hearing. When I can hear you well, or I can hear my mom, or I can hear my dad, or I can hear the birds, this is called the sense of hearing. Okay? What else can we use? What else? What else can we use? Selma, I can smell the flowers. Wow, I can smell the flowers. Like here. He can do what? He can do what? He can smell the flower. He can smell what? The flower. Okay? Selma can smell the flowers and see the colorful butterflies. Okay? She can see what? She can see what? The colorful butterflies. Okay? She can see what? The colorful butterflies. Mrs. Mona, excellent, Salma. Those are your senses of what? Salma can smell the flower. Salma can hear the butterflies or see the colorful butterflies. So these are the senses of smell and sight. Okay? Okay, senses also can help stay safe. Okay, how this? Senses can help me stay safe. ممكن تخليني كده أبقى في أمان. How? So, how can our senses help us stay safe? Okay, طيب. That's a great question. That's a great what? Question. Okay? Say if we smell smoke. 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 If we smell smoke, we know there is a fire. Okay? When we smell smoke, we will know that there is a what? There's what? There's a fire. Okay, now tell me, where are Mrs. Mona and the students? Where are Mrs. Mona and the students? Where? At the school? At the club? At the garden? No? Yes? That's good. Mrs. Mona and the students are at the class in the school. Okay. What can Sammy hear? Sammy can hear what? Sammy can hear the sound of the train? No. Sammy can hear the sound of the birds, the beautiful birds. Okay. What senses do we use to see butterflies? We use what to see butterflies? We use our eyes to see butterflies. Okay. How can our sense help us stay safe? Okay. How can your senses help you stay safe? Okay. If I smell smoke, I know that there is a fire. That's good. Okay. So I can do this exercise alone. You can do that? Yes. I taste. I taste with what? I taste with my tongue. So I taste music and videos with my ears? No. I taste colors and shapes with my eyes? No. I taste flowers in the garden with my nose? No. I taste delicious food with my tongue? Yes, that's right. Okay. I touch with what? I touch with my hands. I touch music and voices with my ears? No, I can't do that. I touch colors and shapes with my eyes? No. I touch flowers in the garden with my nose? I touch with my nose? No. I touch soft and hard things with my hands? Yes, that's good. Okay, I smell. I smell with what? I smell with my nose. I smell music and voices with my ears? No, I can't do that. I smell colors and shapes with my eyes? No, I smell flowers in the garden. That's good. I hear what? Music? No, I can hear Quran, okay? But I hear music and voices with my ears, okay? But you can hear Quran and a sheet, okay? I see colors and shapes with my eyes. That's good. Big star. Okay. Big star. Okay? Fine. Read and circle what senses do we use in these situations. نعمل ايه في situations دي؟ المواقف اللي قدامنا دي. Okay? There is a huge tree. Okay? Huge tree. I can see a huge tree. Okay? Sight, hearing, smell. If I see a huge tree, so is it sight or hearing or smell? That's sight. Okay? There is a flower. Taste, smell, amazing. I can taste the flower? No? I can smell the flower? Good. Yes, I can smell the flower. Okay. There is a loud noise. There is a loud noise. A loud noise. A loud noise. Okay? I can smell. I can touch. I can hear or hearing. Hear. Okay? I can hear a loud noise. I can hear a loud noise. Trying to find something in your bag. Okay? I try to find something in my bag. Where's my bag? I can't find my bag. Okay? This is my pen. Okay? This is my pen. I can taste my pen? No. I can touch my pen? Yes. That's good. Another big star. Okay? اوكي لو وصلنا لحد هنا يبقى اكيد الحمد لله بفضل الله عرفنا معلومات حلوه كتير جدا about our 5 senses. Okay, thanks God. We have to thank God about what? About these senses. Okay, number 2 هبعت لكم حاجه حلوه جدا في الصندوق تحت، هتلاقوا فيها عباره عن ملخص لكل اللي خدناه ده، نقدر نبص عليه كاننا بنذاكر، بعد كده هنحفظ كلماتنا ونحل الاكسرسايزز اللي هقول لكم عليها. سبحانك اللهم ربنا وبحمدك، اشهد ان لا اله الا انت، استغفرك واتوب اليك. باي باي.